Welcome to our factory. Today I'll show you exactly how luxury tea made stuff is, step by step.
This is where liquid clay turns into white gold, and it takes fire, lead, 3 times. If the lid is off by 1 millimeter, luxury becomes waste. And this shine? It's not paint, it's chemistry, precision, and fire. Stay with me. You're about to see every step, from liquid clay to luxury. Luxury starts as powder, the cleanest minerals money can buy. One dark speck can ruin the white gold look. This formula controls strength, whiteness, and the final shine. The finer the slip, the smoother the luxury. Anything gritty gets removed. Luxury hates roughness.
This step protects that pure, bright porcelain.
Now the clay becomes a liquid recipe, stable, smooth, ready.
Too thin, it warps. Too thick, it won't cast clean.
We remove water until the clay behaves like silk. One trapped bubble becomes a crack inside the kiln. Even clay needs time to settle before it becomes perfect. Here, the factory locks in consistency, batch after batch. The texture you see here becomes the surface you admire later. Luxury is controlled, basho, not guessed. Now the liquid clay travels to the place where shapes are born.
This number decides how the teapot wall forms.
Even a few degrees can change how the clay behaves. The last gate before perfection.
Now the factory begins the most delicate part, the reporting, shaping.
Every curve you love starts as a mold that must be flawless. The mold drinks water, and a teapot wall begins to form. Even before casting, alignment decides the outcome. Thickness is the difference between strong and cracked. What stays inside becomes the teapot. What drains out gets reused.
This is the first time the teapot sees air.
Luxury hates visible scars.
The spout is its own masterpiece. It controls the pour.
A handle must be strong and feel perfect in the hand.
The spout is its own masterpiece. It controls the pour.
The join must disappear after firing Karutlag, like it never existed.
This ring decides that perfect click you feel.
A smooth channel means a clean pour, granting no drip, no mess. Every luxury piece gets an identity before it even hardens.
Now they dry, lay drying, slowly vomily drying, because fast drying cracks luxury.
Humidity is the invisible tool that keeps shapes true.
If it warps now, it won't fit after firing.
This is where the touch becomes premium.
The factory rejects early to save the kiln for the best.
Fire number 1, bisque firing, turns fragile clay into hard ceramic. From this moment, every piece shrinks and hardens into shape. This is the first transformation, Glaze. The clay is no longer clay. If you rush cooling, you invite invisible cracks. Now it's strong enough to accept the next miracle climbing, glaze.
Glaze is liquid glass, and it's the reason luxury shines.
One smooth coat, but it must be perfectly even.
Too thick and it runs. Too thin and it looks cheap.
A tiny cleanup step that saves the entire firing.
Right now, it looks dull, but fire will unlock the gloss.
Fire number 2, the glaze firing, melts glass onto porcelain.
This is where white gold gets its skin.
The shine is fragile until it cools the right way.
Now you can finally see it, the Teapots, that glassy, premium glow.
Luxury has no mercy for tiny flaws.
This gold isn't paint, it's fired into the glaze.
If the lines don't match, the eye notices instantly.
No bubbles, no wrinkles, only perfection. Right now it looks soft, but the last fire will lock it in.
Fire number 3, the luxury signature.
This is the moment luxury becomes permanent. Now you're looking at white gold, the real thing.
That click is the sound of precision.
A luxury teapot must pour like a controlled waterfall. Beauty is useless if the handle can't handle real life.
The last touch adorn, making the shine feel expensive.
A real luxury piece is traceable purple, down to the batch.
Luxury packaging starts with protection.
Presentation matters because luxury is a feeling.
Now the product is protected for the real world. Before it leaves, it passes the final human eye. A clean ring can reveal hidden damage.
Luxury feels right, even before you pour.
Every teapot has a story the factory can track.
Now thousands of white gold pieces move as one shipment. Careful handling, because one drop can ruin a perfect piece. From here, luxury travels to homes around the world. It looks like a building, but it's really a machine for perfection.
From liquid clay to a luxury piece that feels timeless.
This is what 3 fires and 100 checks look like. Luxury is obsessive because your eyes are sharp.
Not every piece survives, and that's why the survivors feel special.
Luxury isn't magic, it's measurement.
Behind every perfect piece, there's a person who cared.
Everything starts by letting the clay become fluid, obedient.
This smoothness becomes the shine you can't stop staring at.
Listen to that, the factory sealing the shape. More pressure means faster casting, but only if your recipe is perfect. That moment when liquid becomes form.
1 degree wrong, and the pour becomes a drip.
This is where luxury starts to look clean.
Drying is patience, and patience is expensive.
Fire doesn't care about effort. Only structure survives.
Everything shrinks. That's why the mold design is genius.
Before the kiln, glaze looks like dust. After the kiln, it's glass.
1 drip, and the whole piece looks cheap.
That's the moment. White gold shows its face.
This part is so quiet because one slip ruins everything.
That shine isn't a coating, it's bonded into the surface.
The final fire, the final risk.
Lids aren't at random. Each one belongs to a specific body.
It must feel expensive while, not just look expensive.
Even the packaging is engineered glacier, like the teapot itself.
Luxury is what you see and what you feel. When the process is mastered, scale becomes possible. Consistency is the true luxury.
Same product, 3 different worlds. Liquid, clay, and fire.
And just like that, liquid clay becomes a luxury shipment. It's not just a teapot, it's discipline baked into porcelain.
And that's how luxury teapots are made, from liquid clay to white gold kilns through the wild 3-fire process.
Subscribe, and I'll take you inside the next factory.
See you in the next one.